All right, another episode of the Milestones podcast.
The milestones. So what milestones are we talking about today?
Today we'll be talking about relationships.
Ugh.
Why?
Relationships.
Why?
Cringe. I'm just kidding.
I mean, if you want to talk about relationship in that sense, it is cringe. But let's just put it all on the table. What our statuses are right now. I'm currently engaged to be married this year.
Damn.
Yeah.
How long have you been dating?
I've been dating my fiance for about 4 years. Dated about like 3.5 years. Engaged for 4 months.
Okay. Cool.
And I am engaged. Also, going to get married as soon as we get a BTO.
Oh, let's talk about that
We
later.
can talk about that later. I think that's a common topic everyone.
So you don't. Okay, never mind. How about you?
I've been 5 years single, and then finally I'm in a relationship now, and it's very fresh because it's I think almost a month.
All right, we'll get into that later.
Yeah,
Not even a month.
Not even a month. I mean, like we've been seeing each other for 3 months, but we made it official only like recently.
Oh, okay.
That's another good topic. The official thing.
The official thing, yeah. Okay.
I have been married for almost 4 years.
Really?
That's right.
Married for 4 years.
Have I not?
Yeah, you have been married for 4 years, but he knew Debbie for quite a while.
Okay, how long have you known your wife for?
Almost 8 years.
8 years.
Yep.
So 4 years dating,
Yeah.
then 4 years
Married.
marriage. Wow. How long were you engaged during that period?
It was quite fast, right?
It's 2 months.
2 months. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. As long as there's an engagement period. No? So if we follow. Sometimes I forget it's been 4 years that you got married. It's actually quite fast.
Then they have a
We have a 3.5-year-old daughter.
Yeah, but sometimes you just can't comprehend on how fast it is.
Time flies. What can I say?
We're getting old.
Suddenly it's so old. All right, so let's just dive right in. Okay, so look, let's talk about some of the troubles about dating in your.
I think I will present this question to Ridwan because he had the most difficulty in dating.
5 years single.
5 years single.
Okay. Wow.
Tell us about it. Why 5 years?
Okay, I would say there are phases. Okay, it's not my first time to be in a relationship, but the first year it will be coping with the loss. There's like the hurt, and then there's whatever you have learned, those lessons through that last relationship, and then it comes trying to make better usage of your time, because after you focus on that loss, you focus on yourself, and then you get too comfortable, and then after that you want to find someone out there, you put yourself out there, but then you keep getting the wrong ones until you get the right one. Then after that I calculated the time, it's half a decade already. So yeah, there are parts of my life where I wanted to be in a relationship, but there were parts also I'm too comfortable. But now I think what I learned is just trust the process.
Trust the process. What is your process?
My process was just living by, if I feel like it, I'll do it. If I don't feel like it, don't rush, because I feel like there's always this, we don't single for so long, 30 soon. Why is he not finding a girlfriend? But it took me some time to finally find someone, because I wanted to.
Do you think your expectations were too high?
It was high, then it was low. It was, sometimes, when you were young, you wanted to be a scientist or a footballer, but suddenly you change your mindset.
And
you
then now
realize,
we're YouTubers.
yeah, and then after that you say, I'm going to get married at this time because I'm going to date at this age, but I just went with the flow.
So you threw out your whole timetable, right?
Yeah, the key is to not expect too much, but also not to not expect too much.
You're saying a lot without saying anything. I just want you to know that.
You have an ocean with no fish. That's what it is. Okay, I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
So what you're trying to say is that it reminds me of this quote. They're saying, "Don't find love, love will find you."
Yes, but also if you put yourself in a room, always working, focusing on yourself, and you don't put yourself out there, and you have so much expectations, nobody will find you.
That's not true.
No, there are some people who are really stuck. They don't put themselves out there. They'll be like, I can't find the right guy. Then you spend 24 hours every day at home. You don't want to go out. People want to bring you to activities. You don't want to meet people. So I think it's important to have a balance of opening up yourself to people, and also to not have that expectations of meeting someone.
I think the simpler word is just put yourself out there.
Okay, so basically just making yourself available for people to see you and like hear you.
Yeah, but not be desperate also. But also work on yourself. Oh my gosh, there were so many things I went through for 5 years. Yeah.
Okay. We'll slowly dissect it. But let's begin. What are the troubles of dating in Singapore or dating at this age? Let's say the age between, let's talk about the last 5 years for us. We're all different ages, so between 23 to 30.
23 to 30. Is it?
Before 30, let's say before 30.
Okay, before
What are the difficulties?
I think competition is quite high in Singapore. You know,
Ooh.
competition is quite high
Really?
in Singapore.
Elaborate.
How do I explain this? Okay, coming from me, I'm from IT. I used to work in a bar. I work late nights, and girls tend want to date someone with a more stable job, with regular working hours.
Right.
And the people I date might not understand that. So that's
Yeah.
why the past 5 years you see me change quite a bit of girlfriends, huh?
That's why.
Yeah, they don't understand my time schedule. Yeah, Yeah.
Okay. So that's your troubles. It's just
I guess that's
competition.
my troubles. Yeah.
Okay. For myself, I think one of the challenges I faced was I think I don't know how to say it, expectations that they expect from me. Or maybe it's the expectation that I put on myself when it comes to dating. Because I feel like before I ever even start dating a girl, I should have like certain things settled. Like like Singaporeans have that 5 C's. You know,
What are the 5 C's?
the car, career, condo, credit card, and country club, is it? Country club
No way.
membership.
There's no way the fifth one is
The only one that goes to a country club here is
No
you.
way, dude.
Wait. Okay, the 5 C's. So basically, I had this mindset that if I want to date someone, I have to have those features yet. And I always feel like I'm inadequate, so I feel like I'm not good enough to actually start dating. So it kind of like holds me back a bit, so I never really invest in. Correct?
Oh my god, it's country club.
Country club, thank
It
you.
is country club.
What? There's an expectation.
Yeah.
Serious?
It creates a status in someone, but I
Correct.
think it's becoming. It was a norm back then, but not anymore. I think.
Okay, just to give you context, I'm a 90s kid, so that is my generation. 5 C's were a huge aspect of the dating life.
Okay, let's talk about the 5 C's then. Cash, car, condo, country club, credit card.
To be safe, at my age now, I have all 5. Thank you.
All right, man. All right, man.
got country club.
The
Oh,
big-
yeah,
the
yeah,
big
yeah.
man got-
I got.
Every birthday celebrate your country club, huh?
It's only for the
Okay.
buffet.
Oh,
honestly.
I only got one of them, eh. The
What?
cash part.
No, you have a career.
Oh, career, cash and career. Okay, I got 2 C's.
Credit card.
Oh, 3 C's. Oh,
Okay, you pass.
okay, I pass.
Moving on. Moving on.
Okay.
How yours? When you were dating,
Sorry.
the earlier parts of like troubles of dating.
No, the trouble is too many people to choose. Maybe.
No.
They get pissed off that I don't ask them to be my girlfriend, but you live at my house every day, single day.
But I understand where they come from. It's probably like maybe they don't know their place, or maybe they just want
Security,
yeah,
basically just
they just want
security.
security. So
I like to say that's like a subscription trial period.
yeah, it's got dating.
Yeah, it's like,
I guess the stages are like dating, then being official,
official, right?
then all the other stuff.
Okay, so Ridwan, you said how long were you like during your trial period before you made it official?
Cause and also right, I do not know whether you guys have heard this. Like some people when they are dating, right, they date a few and then they finally find one. But I wanted things to be more clear. So from the start, we said we shall be exclusively dating. Cause I don't wanna make someone feel emotionally insecure. Cause I don't think I would want to feel the same way too. So after a few months, let's say 3 months, I think we celebrated New Year's Eve, Christmas, Chinese New Year, Valentine's Day, and then she did ask me, so what are we? I met your parents, you met my parents also, because there are so many occasions that it's appropriate to meet the parents. So I also understand, and I said, give me some time, and I just asked her one day.
Cool.
Do you
be
just
my
like ask her,
girlfriend.
hey, do you want to be my girlfriend, or do you plan something?
I said to myself, it's gonna be the last time I wanna ask someone to be my girlfriend. So I wanted it to be special, but then again, nothing special. I just play one music and then after that I asked her to be my girlfriend. It was quite. I think the moment was right, and then I realized it's not all the fancy stuff because I'll keep all the fancy things for wedding proposal.
Okay, so let's just pretend we're not. I would not say pretend. Besides our proposals, right? What is the craziest thing you've ever asked a girl? I mean, sorry, let me rephrase it.
To do? Huh?
A lot.
Whoa, calm down. It's not that kind of podcast.
Before our proposals, what is the craziest thing that you've done to ask a girl to be your girlfriend?
to be. You mean like on the question, the pop-up question,
Yeah,
or
like, do you want to be my
or
girlfriend?
trying to win the heart?
Like try.
The most romantic thing you ever done to a girl?
No, just ask her to be your girlfriend.
I think my one's not really dramatic, but I wrote what's it called? A document for Zoe.
Hey, this is very similar. I also did a contract.
Oh no.
It works all the time.
Do a contract of love. I Ridwan would like to official. It's damn cringy. Now, if I put so much effort for that one, I hope I should put more effort. No, she's gonna. Okay, I don't think she watched this.
Not let her watch this.
Where's my contract? Where's my
No,
contract?
but I told her already. I like to show my wedding proposal very.
What do you think? Are you serious about her?
I am. I
Do you think you're gonna marry her?
I took 5 years. I make sure
Do you think you're gonna marry her?
I want to marry her. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're working on it. We're doing a financial plan. How yeah, we're
that's
saving
good.
up.
Okay,
for
now
how-
tell me. During dating,
Mm.
what is your financial plan as a couple?
As a couple financial plan, I would say we will try to keep in track like for each other's expenses because she's staying with her parents and then I live on my own and then certain things as much as we prepare for bills and like certain expenses, sometimes we will be like, this month we should not spend so much, we should not go out. Maybe if you want to go on a holiday at this month, we should start saving and spend on the other. We can always communicate, and I think it's important to be transparent. Because I feel like men nowadays, like what Vincent mentioned, there is a competition sometimes in terms of financial stability, and then it's important for us to be transparent with each other so that nobody feels like, oh, there's this pressure. I need to uphold a certain image in front of my women. But woman, not women, woman.
Man wants to marry this girl already and already talking about girls.
It's okay. You have up to 4. It's your first. Don't worry.
So I think it's important to communicate and be clear about each other's expectation. And
Yeah, I think that's a very, very good
Yeah.
point as well. Because like, if you talk about financial status, right, there will always be somebody that is richer. Of
Yeah,
course.
can never be like
you can never be the richest
same.
guy.
Yeah.
So in that sense, it also comes down to like expectations and also like the understanding of each other. You know.
Yeah.
It's just your
I mean, that's
financial
love.
planning for the long
You
run.
work together.
Yeah, just last
towards
month
something.
we were like looking at houses, so we get more inspired, and then we'll say like, "Hey, is this a comfortable amount to save?" Then I said, "Okay, darling, this one so much, darling. Lesser a bit." So I will be open. I'm not the type of very paiseh. I'm a man. I need to earn more. I need to show more. I think I've overcome that, so I think I can show my weakness easily.
Okay, or you overcome that. So meaning that you went through that before. So
Yeah.
how do you deal with it?
Back then when I was dating, you need to show the Prince Charming in you, and then Prince Charming don't come just with the charming, it comes with the prince, the royalty, the wealth. Then when they eat, they say, wow, this Ridwan YouTuber superstar, confirm bring me sushi, but maybe I want to bring you eat prata or something. Sometimes they have too much expectations of you, and then it's normal lah. Like girls, they like to be pampered.
So how do you make up? How do you make up for it? Let's say like if you're not so financially strong, what other ways you can make somebody fall in love with you?
I think when I was young, there's this mistake I often do. I self-sabotage myself where in the start I show everything. Here you go, a bouquet of flowers, but actually she haven't even my girlfriend yet. So when you spend so much, right, and then when you become boyfriend, right, then you're too comfortable, darling. Today we don't need to spend so much, eat at home. Then they'll be like, last time when you never date me officially, or I'm not your girlfriend, you can spend so much. Now you very stay at home.
But there are other ways to charm someone, right? Without having to spend money.
Yeah.
One way is Naomi did tell me you used to write poems.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, I totally forgot about that.
So before I dated Naomi, Rita actually
a
wrote
crush,
poems for her.
Yeah, you even dedicated a song on
Oh.
YouTube for her.
That was very long time ago. Okay, when I had a crush on Naomi, it's because like I had a crush on Hannah Montana. I always say it's like in a friend way. I didn't even know her existence like up close as a friend. But yeah, very interesting. That part I deleted. Anyway.
Okay, let me some context. I was the one that introduced you to Naomi the first time.
Okay.
And then he
Anyway,
just stood there and
The
said nothing.
poetry Ridwan is still there. Last week I just wrote her a poem. I wanted her because she had a bad day at work. And I think good morning messages are too boring. So I try to keep that spark going, even though you don't need to spend money. So I'll be like, write a short poem, maybe 4 lines just to make sure she wakes up and
So you
have
have
a
to
good
write
day.
a song, right? I'm sure you're pressured to do that now.
I'm not gonna just write a song. I'm gonna write a Billboard chart.
I mean, as long as you show effort in
Yeah.
continuously chasing, they will still feel wanted. That's
think
all the girls want.
everyone
honestly.
has a different love language also. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right. Love language.
Okay, no, but talking about, let's stick with the financial part.
Yeah, let's stick to the financial part because we should go to the point of the BTO.
Correct.
Getting a house. Because that is something that most couples work towards. And do you think that that system has taken the romance out of relationships?
I cannot speak on that behalf because
Like,
I
what do you
haven't-
think about this law? Like, do you think, like, there are a lot of people who actually argue against marriage, saying that if you really love someone, you can just be with them. You don't need the law to be involved.
So the question is, does BTO actually take romance out of the relationship?
I don't think it takes romance out of a relationship. I think it just fast forwards a relationship in a sense, because you get married to get a BTO. Most people do get married to get a BTO nowadays, and property prices, they're going up. So they will want to get married and get a house fast, right?
Okay, reasonable. But then you're rushing into things, are you not?
I wouldn't say so.
I feel like sometimes it's a bit too rushed. Like there's a timeline that you have to chase. I mean,
Just
it's
because
good.
you apply for BTO doesn't mean it's a rush. It takes them long to get the
It does.
BTO, you know.
Right, but I feel like that is also because like if you break up with me, no BTO, then have to restart all over again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then I guess they want to get engaged to have a sense of security, like, if we do get a BTO before we do get engaged, like, we're just boyfriend girlfriend, and then suddenly we break up. Who's gonna pay the deposit?
That's true. So does it actually take the romance out, or is it just like a guidance for you, like a
I
goal
think
to
it's for me it's a guidance.
It's a
a goal.
guidance.
It's a goal to work towards.
Okay, I know you have some thoughts on this. What do you think?
I say that it removes the romance but solidify the relationship.
That is actually a good
Yeah,
way of putting it.
that means right. You are forced to go towards that same destination. But then, yes, the romance, the natural mother nature of love is not there. But you need to create that spark on your own.
Okay.
You know, like for instance, I put you in this podcast for 365 days with a girl. It removes the romance. But what you do with the girl from the bottom of your heart is the romance.
You were doing good, but then we lost you. You're doing good, then we
Basically,
lost
I think a situation shall not control you, but you can control the situation.
I think what you're trying to say is, like, on a mass scale, it sort of regulates couples
It
to
enforces,
make sure that
solidify.
yeah.
It's like, you sure you want to be together? You sure? Then you do this commitment, you do this commitment. Then after that, you will know better if the person is not serious. Or maybe if they are not in the right maturity, or as a situation or a condition in their life that they are not mentally or physically or emotionally or financially prepared, then they will have to like think about it, get their together, and then after that, yeah.
I understand from both perspectives. Very good insight. What do you think
About
the romance out of a BTO?
I never BTO before,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't really know the process. I know I can see how difficult it is, but I agree with Ridwan that it solidifies the relationship, and during tough times it's not so easy. Not just BTO, in general, the law, like during tough times or when you argue with your wife, it's not so easy to just bring up a divorce. Maybe in other places or other countries where marriage is not so solidified by the law, or love is not so solidified by the law, maybe it makes sense. It's not so easy to divorce.
Yes.
And I would think that all governments would want to lessen divorce rates
Yeah.
and increase reproduction rate.
Yeah,
for
Yeah,
sure,
man.
for sure.
Baby bonus a bit more. Give a bit more baby bonus. Hi, star.
You want to be part of the podcast?
Would this
So,
solidify the
Sadi, what do you
relationship?
think?
Actually,
It does.
not to all.
Not to all.
Not to
Sometimes
all,
they make
bro.
it worse.
Yeah,
Sometimes it makes it better.
Maybe.
maybe.
Come in, Sally. Say hi.
Why you dig your nose? Is it cause you're awkward? When you're awkward, you dig your nose, right?
Keep digging, got the pisai. What?
Sigma face.
Sally, Sigma face, how?
Shall we all do together?
Alright, 1, 2, 3. Stalino, we're doing Sigma face.
See my face, come.
For old men, you looking nice lah.
For old man doing a Sigma face to a kid.
Okay, let's continue.
Okay.
Are we at 20 minutes? Can somebody keep track?
Yeah, we are into. Okay, so now looking back now, how do you feel like dating has changed for you over the years?
I think as you get older, you tend to want to settle down. I think when you're young, you don't really know what you want. And perhaps maybe this whole BTO thing does help to bring a bit more maturity to the couple and help them think about their future, maybe future planning. That's what it is. But I think over the years, it's just as you grow older, you just want something more stable.
Yeah, one more.
But I can't speak for everyone. I'm sure some people just don't ever want to,
Settle down. So in the context of like then and now, how would you say that you give your partner like feedback or correct each other?
I think then when I was younger, the way I would react to an argument or like give corrective feedback, it was always criticize. It leads to a big argument, and then it becomes something of a he said she said kind of thing.
Right,
Yeah.
right. I agree.
But now I think now with Zoe, we tend to just like, okay, we be quiet for a while, sit down in the room,
Be quiet.
be quiet for what's in the room. Then after we've cooled off, we talk it through. Like, hey, I don't like what you said. Like, could have said it in a different way.
Oh, okay. I think when I was younger, I think safe to say that we were all like hot-headed, not teens, like we are hot-headed young adults. We tend to like say what's on our mind without thinking about the repercussions or worrying about what we say or how we say it to affect other people, right? So just like if I'm feeling a certain way, like I don't like it, like you know what, I don't like what you just did. That's what we usually say. And now I think I take more consideration because I always think like, how would I have reacted if this was pointed towards me? Because it's like it goes two ways. You're not always right, and the person is not always wrong. So you have to like what I do nowadays, I feel is like this. Okay, I like to attack the problem head on. So that was me last time. What I do now is that I would say, I don't like this. Can you do this? Like, there's a lot of more compromising involved now. I think especially because we're in the. I mean, you and me, we're both in the engagement phase, right? So I like to think of engagement phase as like a teaser to a married life kind of thing, right? So I think during this engagement phase, I think when there's a lot of compromising happening, I can't even imagine like a married life. But yeah, I think moving forward, a lot of compromising goes into play. Yeah,
I mean, that's good. At least you're communicating.
Yeah,
There's some talking. But I know some people where they bottle up their feelings.
I mean, there are two things about that. Bottling up so that you don't like increase the tension of the current situation.
No, but when I say bottle up, I mean like they bottle it up and like maybe a week or two later, it suddenly explodes. Then like your partner's like wondering, what happened long ago? Why are you bringing up now?
Oh, that actually sounds like me also.
Yeah.
That's like I love bringing things up from the past. I mean, when I was younger, okay, I like bottling it up and then be like, I used to keep receipts, like you know what, you did this day.
Yeah, that's very unhealthy. That is very unhealthy.
Yeah, because but I have to admit, a lot of people do that. Whether you like to admit it or not, a lot of people do that. But it's definitely one of the more toxic traits in a relationship.
I guess some people do it because it's in a way that, okay, I can handle this. It's not a big deal. But then 2 weeks later, it's a big deal. Okay, it's a big deal.
Correct. So if I were to give advice, never ever bottle up.
Yeah, don't bottle up.
If you want to bottle up, at least give it like a max 1 day.
One day.
Thing.
But if it's gonna be 1 day, it's not considered bottle up. It's more like, okay, let me just wait for the right situation to use it.
Correct.
Anything longer than a week or two, you're bottling it up.
Yeah.
And then you're just gonna explode.
Correct. It's never nice to bottle things up.
Nope. It's
just
not nice.
let it out, talk things out, just speak your mind. You know
Except
what I mean?
for bottled beer. Bottled beer is always nice.
No, what? No. Okay. So let's just follow up with the question. So how has your relationship changed you? How has your current relationship changed you?
I think me being with Zoe has made me realize that a lot of things I have to worry about.
like growing up.
Like growing up, like housing and all that.
Oh yes.
Housing and all that, like saving money and all that. Because I was always the live in the moment kind of person. Live in the moment kind of person. I want to eat good food. I want to buy good stuff and all that. But I think Zoe has made me more down to earth and toned me down a bit.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's nice. That's nice. So it's a sign of growing up.
it's a sign of growing up that you don't earn your money and then you just spend it straight away. Yeah,
Yes.
you don't do that. You gotta save some. And Zoe has been helping me. Not helping me. Okay, not helping me in wrong word. Zoe has been
Guiding.
aggressively convincing me.
I feel like the way how I view relationship has changed over the years because when I was younger, the things that I look out for in a relationship is like, you know what are your favorite type of music? What do you like to do? What gets you on the edge? What makes you happy? As I grew up, I realized
It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Honestly.
do you think it does? You think
I think it matters in the getting to know phase.
Correct.
Like, okay, at least give me something in common with you. But as you grow older, right, I've realized you that's not the main thing you should be looking for.
Correct.
The main thing you should be looking for is, am I compatible with this person?
Correct. So like for me right now, right, what I what I look for in how my relationship has changed in right now is like, oh, what do you want for dinner?
Ah, yes. If she said I don't know,
You have to guess.
yeah. So for me, Zoe is always the I don't know
Mm-hmm.
person. But I'm fine with that. Because I love looking through like options. Yeah. I don't need to decide now. And I'm the very like, okay, I can eat anything one.
You should. Oh,
Yeah.
so okay. For me, it's different because this is what I like to do. Because whenever I ask Jamie, it's like, "What do you want to eat?" She says, "I don't know." Right? I'll say, "You know what? I'm gonna make a corn dog, for example. I'm gonna make a corn dog. Like I don't even give her an option. I'm gonna make corn dog for myself. If she says, "Can you make one for me?" Problem solved.
Damn,
If she says right, but I don't want corn dog,
that's pretty corny.
and she says that, "Oh, I don't want corn dog." Then I say, "But it's what I want. Do you know what you want?" Then she'll keep quiet for a while. I'll just make my corn dog. She'll eat it later. It's pretty simple. They don't know what they want. They actually know what they want.
You see, this will work well for his relationship and also his future child.
Exactly everything. So we're just giving you advice on like dating aspects in the future. Because I like to think like we're transitioning. We're in a transitional relationship to a married life, and I can't wait for married life. Is that all for you? Is that okay?
You tend to want to settle down. I think when you're young, you don't really know what you want, and perhaps maybe this whole BTO thing does help to bring a bit more maturity to the couple and help them think about their future, maybe future planning. That's what it is. But I think over the years, it's just as you grow older, you just want something more stable.
Yeah, one more.
But I can't speak for everyone. I'm sure some people just don't ever want to,
Settle down.
I'm guessing.
settle down.
I'm guessing for the people in this room right now, like as you grow older, we do want to have something more permanent. And when we were younger, we were just kind of living in the moment.
Yes. Because we didn't really think much about like in the future we'd say like, oh, whatever happens. We just play along with the flow until one point in your life it just hits you. I need to settle down. Then you start looking at your partner.
Yeah.
Are you even like wife material? Am I husband material? Then this kind of questions just starts
Yeah, I agree.
clouding your judgment.
For
and
the
everything.
longest time, I had this mindset: if it happens, it happens. But now it's more like I want it to happen.
Whoa, wow, okay. You know what? Good job. Good on you. That's the kind of mindset you need.
Good for you. So when are you gonna get married?
I want to go BTO.
no, seriously, let's talk about this. Are you not planning a date?
We're not. We're really until we get BTO.
So you get engaged for what?
To get BTO.
So it's true. It takes out the romance. like the answer should be I engaged with her because I love her. I want to live the rest of my life with this person,
Of
not
course.
because to get BTO.
Of course, I love her. I want to live my life with that person in our new BTO.
Let's end it here, man. Let's end it
Yeah,
here.
a lot of things. If the government is watching, you have a lot of things to work around here.
Yeah.
You don't have
Yes,
to.
I know.
lah.
I know.
The wife says you don't have to be married to apply for BTO. Come here and say, please.
Study want to see?
Carry her and say, come bring her.
Nah, see.
Wow, no need say lah. We ended off there. I ended up at a good end.
No.
That was a good end for me.
It was almost a good end until somebody came to clarify.
Clutch, give me a clutch. All right.
So based on my knowledge, I think that you don't actually have to get engaged.
Give one more time. Lower the.
I think based on my knowledge, you don't actually have to get engaged to apply for BTO. You just have to prove your marriage, I think, upon collection of the keys. So
Hey, don't call me out like that, man. Okay, I got engaged because I love her and I want her to know that I want you.
We saved you there. We're gonna end it here.
Yeah, let's just end it here, man. That was a perfect ending.
Okay, we just use the one I said.
Let's end it here.
Alright, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Milestones. Do let us know if you would like to share anything about your relationship in the past, in the present, in the future. Let us know in the comment section below. And as usual, remember to see us next time and remember to subscribe. See you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.